Hello, good evening everybody. Welcome back to the Wednesday Night Live show. I'm your host, Johnny Falcon. Tonight we have a very special guest. Everybody, let's give a warm welcome to Elise Liotti, director of The Cult of Rhiannon. Welcome, Elise. It's so nice to have you on the show.
Well, Johnny, it's good to be here.
So, you recently released your film, The Cult of Rhiannon.
Yes, I did. Did you go see it yet?
Of course! I went to see it 3 times. I loved it.
I'm so glad.
Okay, so people have been wondering, how does your film challenge or use conventions?
Well, my film is a horror movie, and it fits into the subgenre of a cult thriller. Now, Johnny, I did a lot of research into this subgenre.
Wow.
And I found that these movies typically have conventions such as religious or political themes, contrasting colors, symbols or icons, psychological warfare, dark lighting, experimental film styles, fire, cloaks, you name it.
Well, your film definitely used some of those conventions.
Yes, I did apply many of these in my film. Several times throughout the film, you can see religious icons such as pentacles in the fire pit or the statue of Mary in Amelia's bedroom. Levi Strauss proposed the idea of structuralism and binary opposition, and that's exactly what I was trying to reflect with these contrasting symbols. The pentacle represented evil and the statue of Mary represented good. The color codes also played a major part in these two symbols. The pentacle was colored black, which usually has a negative connotation. Conversely, Mother Mary wore bright colors like the blues and the pinks and the whites, usually which are all associated with lighter themes like purity and life. Now, this is just one example of some of the conventions applied in my film. Throughout the movie, the entire time, you can see costumes like red and black robes. There's fire, the coloring is dark. There's also a non-linear timeline. Now, it also has aspects of a crime mystery movie, which this film goes against some of those conventions, because typically crime movies are positive endings. They have positive endings where they catch the bad guy and all's well that ends well. But in my movie, however, this is not the case, okay? Instead, Amelia succumbs to the cult which she sought to take down. I wanted to be a little crazy, I don't know.
And how exactly does it represent social issues or groups?
The Cult of Rhiannon delves into controversial topics, as do many cult movies, discusses topics like domestic abuse, rape culture, violence against women, etc. You know, these are hard topics to talk about, and that makes this movie kind of hard to watch. No one wants to see these happening, but it's also empowering because these women they're taking their power back. Now, they may not be going about it the right way, but they have the right idea. And it's understandable if some viewers perceive it as controversial, but the intent is not to vilify all men, rather than to shine a light on those who perpetuate harm. It challenges the patriarchal society, which allows viewers to ponder if villains are truly evil or if they're made that way due to societal mistreatment.
Wow, that was so well said. So, I mean, I know that must affect your audience, I'm sure. So, how exactly does your film interact with audiences? How does it engage with your audiences? Please tell me more about that.
It engages with audiences by tapping into deep psychological fears and unsettling reality of trauma. Rather than simply jump scares, it uses a disturbing slow burn process, and it leaves a more lasting impact on the audience. And you know, the protagonist's psychological decay mirrors the audience's own anxieties about these real issues. So it makes it more personal, and it makes it so much more unsettling to watch, you know?
I have just one more question for you, Elise. How exactly do you plan on distributing your film? Is it gonna be in theaters, on DVD? Like, what's the plan?
The main method of distribution is going to be theaters. Now, this is more of an indie film, So it's heavily experimental, and it wouldn't be considered a mainstream movie. The audience is a more niche individuals, typically women or feminists, young women. But I'm probably going to distribute it also by CD and DVDs as well.
Well, Alicia, it's so nice to have you on the show tonight. I love your movie so much.
Thank you.
Go see The Cult of Rhiannon, Elise Liani, ladies and gentlemen. Have a good night.